Welcome back. I'm gonna be working on covering my cabbage plants. I gotta do some fertilizing, and maybe show you what I'm gonna use for pesticide. But let me show you what I've done with some of the pots here that I've covered up for protection. Got insect netting on these three pots here. Uh, this should be water permeable, so water should be able to get through here when it rains. I can water through this actually if I wanted to. And I've got them. I've used bungee cords here at the bottom to hold the insect netting tight against the pot there. So hopefully, I don't know how long these are gonna last out in the weather, but I'm gonna use them to hold them down tight, and I can always undo them, do my fertilizing, whatever, and then cover them back up. This should be easy to do. So I got that done here. And I'm going to be working on fertilizing with fish emulsion. I'll come back this way. And I've done this. I'm going to be covering this as well with some netting, but this one's going to be covered up weighted with rocks and wood just to keep the moths away from it. And what I'm using for pesticide is it's called Thuricide. It's an organic pesticide that's supposed to kill the caterpillars and keep them away from your plants. So I'm going to be using this a lot when I start seeing them throughout the season. I'm going to be spraying them underneath the leaves and over, maybe every 2-3 weeks when I see the damage happening. I'm going to be using this stuff. So let's water them down. I got about two cap full of fish emulsion and 2-gallon container. So I'm going to water these down first before I cover them. I'm going to do the other plants as well. So you want to get the fish emulsion. Is going to help them green up and get all of them here. This is my first watering of fish emulsion here for these plants. So this will be the first one, and you can get the leaves too. You won't do any harm. Make sure you get a nice little drink. And we'll get the other ones as well. So let's cover this up. I'm going to be using called concrete mesh, and they come in. You can buy them at the box store, and they come in 9 feet lengths, straight 9 feet lengths. You can cut them to size to however you want them, and they're very useful for to make these arches here. So you want to stick them in the dirt like so. Get one more. I'm going to do my other bed as well. We're going to water that down. I'm going to water it with a fish emulsion, and then I'm going to cover them up. Okay. So nice and tight. And then you want to drape this over. I'm doing them kind of big now so that I don't have to really change the arches later. They'll grow in here. Like there. I'm going to do a little better with wood, but I'm going to grab my rocks. Just bundle it all up in one corner here. Just weigh them down with some rocks. And hopefully it'll deter. I'm going to do a little better than this. I'm probably going to put a piece of wood there for now. And I'll put wood in the back there so they can't get there. Let's go to this side. Yeah, it's starting to warm up a lot now, so you're going to be seeing these little butterflies. Start to try and get at your brassicas. So I'm going to hopefully be able to protect these pretty well. stone in the corner here, like so. And you try and close all the gaps so they can get in between. I'm going to do the backside a little better later on and put me a piece of wood there with a little bit of slack there. And that should deter them from getting into your garden. And I'm going to put a piece of wood here on the bottom here to hold that tight. And it should be well protected. So hopefully I can get these through the whole season to get something out of this. I'm going to keep adjusting this to make sure it's nicely covered. So that should be okay. I'm going to keep an eye on this. So let's water the rest of the cabbages. Well, that was cauliflower. This is cabbage. So I'm going to water these down. And this already has a little bit of pest damage here. So I think that's telling me is due to get covered up and spray it a little bit, maybe with a little bit of that Fertilizing organic pesticide. Let's cover this up. We're going to cover this one next. As soon as I'm done with the video, I'm going to be doing the same thing with this garden here. So I'm going to do this fish emulsion, I don't know, maybe every 2-3 weeks. I'm going to just keep doing the fish emulsion watering. All right. They're going to be loving that. All right, so if you look around the garden now, it's all starting to come along. That's nicely covered now. Going to work on that, tighten it up a little bit more, and do the next bed as well before I end the day. And I think these are going to do very well here. Those are the garlics, and they're looking pretty thick. Pretty thick stems. That means pretty good sized garlic, hopefully underneath there, but they're pretty thick. So hopefully they get a little bit taller. They should get about maybe this high, and by maybe end of May, they should be about 2 foot high. So thank you for joining me, guys. Hope everything going well. You're planting your plants out there and starting your seedlings. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Like and subscribe.